Hey everybody, good morning, Mr. Berg here. Today what we're gonna do is draw some more three-dimensional objects and let's actually build something. Now I don't have this planned out, so I'm just kind of going as we are filming here. I'm gonna draw a spaceship because I've been watching a little bit of Star Wars recently. I'm not gonna draw something specifically from Star Wars because I can't think of what those might look like, but I'm just gonna draw a spaceship and it's gonna be overlapping three-dimensional objects. Here's the main thing I wanna do. Draw lightly, that's one main thing. And then two is try to start with the objects that are closest to me, okay? Here's how you can think of that. Let's say I need 2 cylinders, but in the picture, they're like this. Okay, which one would you want to draw first? Well, you'd want to draw this one that's closest to me because you can see all of it. If you do this one first and then do this one over top of it, then you'd have to erase where they overlap. So when thinking about drawing three-dimensional objects overlapping, we want to start with what's closest to us. So I'm going to draw a spaceship kind of going that way. I don't know what it's going to turn out like. Let's see. I'm going to start like a cylinder here. It's going to be kind of facing sideways. Maybe this will be like some sort of propulsion unit. I don't know. It's going to have like a little cone out of the back or something like that. Okay. And we'll come back later and draw some details and stuff with that. Okay, that is going to be attached to probably like a larger body of a spaceship, which once again, I'm kind of freehanding here and not really sure exactly what I'm doing. One thing I want to point out is that here you can kind of see the front edge of this rocket or jet or whatever, which means we're looking at it from this angle here. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing up here as I get going. We're not gonna be able to see where those are attached, but we can see a little bit of how this object is three-dimensional. We'll add some things on top of that too in just a second here. Yeah, we're just going to kind of see how this goes and work on drawing some other types of cool objects. Well, I'm hoping they're going to be kind of cool looking. We'll have to wait and see. Another big like thruster or something like that. We'll draw another one behind it on the other side. Be a little bit shorter. And you know what? We're even going to do a third one back here. And the reason those are kind of, this one is furthest out, and then they get shorter and shorter is because they're going further back. You know what? Even a fourth one. There we go. We got 4 big old rockets on this bad boy. We can maybe draw some flames or something coming out of them later. I don't know if flames exist in space, but they might as well. We'll have some other stuff down here. How's it gonna land with all that? I don't know, maybe it doesn't land. Maybe it hovers all the time. Not really sure. Okay, so this is maybe gonna be like the front of the spaceship. And I'm not really crazy about that line that I just drew, so I'm gonna have to make something work. That'll be the back side of it, kind of coming out like this. Oh boy, I left that way too large, so I'm gonna need another rocket. 5, oh man, that thing's gonna be fast. Cool. Yeah, I'm not really crazy about that, so here's what I'm gonna do. Turn it into like this thing that, no, it's like kind of a three-dimensional triangle type shape. Maybe that's gonna be the bridge where the captain can give her orders and all that stuff. So, yeah, it looks kind of interesting. But, oh, now, one thing we could do as well is start to add some little details. Make this like, I probably should have planned this out ahead of time, but you know what? Sometimes it's better to just kind of go with it and see what happens. Let's make that kind of like a big window by doing that. And you know what? On the other side over here, we're going to have like another part of the spaceship coming way off of this side. Check this out. So this is going to be like sticking out way over there. So this is not going to be like a symmetrical spaceship. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Yes, Winnie? What's up, Win? Drawing a spaceship for my students here. What's going on?
I have to do this.
Okay, can I help you with it in about 2 minutes when I'm done with this, okay?
And I want to do the Halloween one.
The Halloween one? Okay. Well, I'll help you with it in just a minute, okay? Can you be patient and wait? Winnie? All right, so I've got all these three-dimensional shapes. I better put a rocket booster on that back side too. Some sort of a cone.
Halloween.
Stuff's falling apart here, but all this is...
How?
We've got a bunch of overlapping three-dimensional objects. And if I were to go back and start adding in a bunch of details here, that's when you can really kind of make things look like something specific. So those can be like gigantic bolts that hold it together. My pencil's getting dull. That's why you're not able to see in there. And then you know what helps a ton is going to be if you started to add some shading and add some different values, which is the word I like to use for shading. Okay, I'm even gonna go in and I've got a little pen here. This will save me some time. I'm gonna put in some like rivets and stuff here. Here and go up there. Sorry, you probably can't see that. Do some rivets or something like that, and then it's a matter of, I found some of these markers that can kind of simulate darker and lighter grays. People might not have these, which is fine. You can use crayons, you can use colored pencils, you could even just use a regular old pencil. I just wanted to do this to make it a little bit easier for you to see some of the details that we're doing. Now, this is already getting kind of long, sorry about that. But keep in mind, all we did here is create these overlapping three-dimensional shapes, or forms, I guess you'd call them. And started with what's closest to us first and slowly built it back. I might keep working on that, we'll see. Quick thing about shading, so like let's say this thing you want to make it look round. What you can do is, I've just got my pencil again, kind of go darker around the edges. Sometimes I like to even leave just a white little line right near the edge and then go kind of dark, and then you're going to gradually get lighter towards the middle of it. Leave a little bit of plain. Sounds like Winnie found the Halloween thing she's supposed to do for school. Not sure why she's supposed to do something for Halloween in school right now. It's May. Okay. Yeah, you can see it started to look three-dimensional. You can do the same thing back here. Winnie, I need you to turn that down, sweetheart. Okay, and this is the last thing I'm going to do, and then you guys can kind of go and hang out. Really light towards the middle. This is like a cone type shape. Kind of light towards the middle, and that's going to suggest, once again, that it's kind of three-dimensional. Okay? So what I want you to do today, if you got some time, you could draw a spaceship, you could draw something else, you could, I don't know, take it easy, it's up to you. But this is overlapping three-dimensional objects. See ya.